Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Math Online, the go-to place for all things education. I'm Mr. Ashraf, and today we're diving into a topic that many students find challenging, but is an essential skill for mathematical success: long division. If you've ever struggled with this method, don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll be a long division pro. So, grab your notebook and let's get started. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's quickly review what long division is. Long division is a method used to divide large numbers into smaller, more manageable parts. It involves breaking down the division process into steps, making the overall calculation much more straightforward.
Step 1 in mastering long division is setting up your problem. Write the dividend, the number you're dividing, on the inside, and the divisor, the number you're dividing by, on the outside. Let's go through an example together to make it clearer. For instance, example 1, dividing 648 by 4. Step 1, set up. Write 648 inside the division bracket and 4 outside. Step 2, divide. Look at the leftmost digit, 6. Ask, how many times does 4 go into 6? It goes once. Write 1 above the division bracket, multiply 1 by 4, and subtract. We get 2. Step 3, bring down. Bring down the next digit, 4. Now, we have 24. Step 4, divide, continued. How many times does 4 go into 24? It goes 6 times. Write 6 above the division bracket, multiply 6 by 4, and subtract. We get 0. Conclusion. 648 divided by 4 equals 162. Remember, practice makes perfect. It might seem a bit challenging at first, but with consistent practice, you'll become a long division expert. Here are a few tips to help you along the way. Stay organized, write neatly and keep your work orderly. Practice regularly. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Check your work, use multiplication to ensure your quotient is correct. Before we wrap up, let's address some common mistakes students make during long division and how to avoid them. From misplacing digits to forgetting steps, we've got you covered. Example 2, dividing 7892 by 37. Step 1, set up. Write 7892 inside the division bracket and 37 outside. Step 2, divide. Look at the leftmost digit, 7. It does not go into 7, so look at the first 2 digits. 37 goes into 78 2 times. Write 2 above the division bracket, multiply 2 by 37, and subtract. We get 4. Step 3, bring down. Bring down the next digit, 9. Now, we have 49. Step 4, divide, continued. How many times does 37 go into 49? It goes once. Write 1 above the division bracket, multiply 1 by 37, and subtract. We get 12. Step 5, bring down, continued. Bring down the next digit, 2. Now, we have 122. Step 6, divide, continued. How many times does 37 go into 122? It goes 3 times. Write 3 above the division bracket, multiply 3 by 37, and subtract. We get 11. Conclusion. 7892 divided by 37 equals 213. Example 3, dividing 5167 by 23. Step 1, set up. Write 5167 inside the division bracket and 23 outside. Step 2, divide. Look at the leftmost digit, 5. It does not go into 2, so look at the first 2 digits. 23 goes into 51 2 times. Write 2 above the division bracket, multiply 2 by 23, and subtract. We get 5. Step 3, bring down. Bring down the next digit, 1. Now, we have 51. Step 4, divide, continued. How many times does 23 go into 51? It goes 2 times. Write 2 above the division bracket, multiply 2 by 23, and subtract. We get 5. Step 5, bring down, continued. Bring down the next digit, 7. Now, we have 57. Step 6, divide, continued. How many times does 23 go into 57? It goes 2 times. Write 2 above the division bracket, multiply 2 by 23, and subtract. We get 11. Conclusion. 5167 divided by 23 equals 224. Example 4, dividing 9321 by 43. Step 1, set up. Write 9321 inside the division bracket and 43 outside. Step 2, divide. Look at the leftmost digit, 9. It does not go into 4, so look at the first 2 digits. 43 goes into 93 2 times. Write 2 above the division bracket, multiply 2 by 43, and subtract. We get 7. Step 3, bring down. Bring down the next digit, 3. Now, we have 73. Step 4, divide, continued. Bring down the next digit, 2. Now, we have 302. Step 6, divide, continued. How many times does 43 go into 302? It goes 7 times. Write 7 above the division bracket, multiply 7 by 43, and subtract. We get 11. Step 7, bring down, continued. Bring down the next digit, 1. Now, we have 111. Step 8, divide, continued. How many times does 43 go into 302? It goes 7 times. Write 7 above the division bracket, multiply 7 by 43, and subtract. We get 11. Step 7, bring down, continued. Bring down the next digit, 1. Now, we have 111. Step 8, divide, continued. How many times does 43 go into 111? It goes 2 times. Write 2 above the division bracket, multiply 2 by 43, and subtract. We get 25. Conclusion. 9321 divided by 43 equals 216. And there you have it, folks. Long division doesn't have to be a headache. With a little practice and these tips, you'll be conquering division problems like a pro. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more educational content, and share it with your friends who might need a hand with long division. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy learning.